Hey, fellow agents, this is Agent Smith, and we are playing the King's Quests. I don't even know how to call it. King's Quest 9 is what I'm calling it. This is the episodic one that was created by Sarah the last couple of years. Well, most recent one done. And we are in the first chapter. This will be the second episode of the first chapter. I stopped mid-sequence for it. And in the last one, we basically got an introduction to how the story is done and how King Graham is telling a story to Gwendolyn. And she is, like, learning of his past through the mirror and the stories and stuff. So now he's done with the story, but she needs to go to bed because it's late, and now she's head back to her room. We'll pick up right from there. The noise that's coming from the window. Tricked you with intelligence.
Well, hello, cousin.
Guards!
I'm glad you're finally here. He's been asking about you for days. I had to sit through the same story 5 times.
We got here as fast as we could, and I like Grandpa stories, especially the ones with dragons.
Ah, yes, the legendary beast he outsmarted with its own dinner bell. I don't know if he forgets that I've heard that story before, or if he just doesn't care, but he loves telling it to anyone that will listen.
And it can be
I'm
different
pretty sure I heard the
based on your
nursemaids telling
decision.
his same jokes in the hall.
I'm going to try to go with
Have you heard
intelligence
anything
route
the doctors are saying?
as much as possible.
Yes, doctors, wizards, magic elves. Grandfather is fine, Gwendolyn. They all say the same thing. He's just old. He still has a few good years left. Look, we're all excited that your family made the trip, but there's no need to worry. You should get some rest. I'm sure you're scheduled for a full morning of Grandfather's hilarious
Hell
ramblings.
yeah.
Oh, I'm also scheduled for the tournament tomorrow.
Ah, yes, the fencing tournament. You'll love it. I'm, of course, favored to win, and will make sure you have the very best seat to view my victory. The courtyard will be filled with important people and delicious hors d'oeuvres.
Oh, I'm actually competing in the tournament.
Boom.
I had no idea we were hosting a junior tournament. That's incredible. In that
Not
case,
junior.
I will gladly be there to cheer you on and eat delectable appetizers.
Nope,
Going against
no
you.
junior tournament. I'll be squaring off against you.
I see.
Mhm.
Well, perhaps this is the time to stop listening to stories and finally make some of your own. Good night, Gwendolyn. Sleep well.
Bitch. You're like a death stare. Well, I mean, you wasn't blinking, but that's how it is. Time to sneak in and get some more stories.
Come in, Gwendolyn. You can set those on the nightstand.
Oh, jeez, all her medicines.
Grandma said to take 3 spoonfuls of each.
I'll get to those. No need to fuss over me. Now, let's talk about far more important issues, like that fencing tournament. I hear you're competing.
Well, I signed up, but I'm not so sure anymore.
Nonsense.
You could do
If
it.
it's Scott you're worried about, he's no bother. After all, I only learned that you entered after he complained about it all morning.
Mm-hmm.
Threatened, I'm guessing.
Yep, he thinks
There
that you
are
might be
many
better than him.
ways to win a duel. I, for one, have always been fond
The man's name is Gark, so he must be evil. Ooh, deft maneuver, quick-witted distractions, an act of kindness, even in victory.
Thinking of a problem in a different way, and finding a clever distraction to create a moment of victory. Speaking of, that reminds me of a story, one I know you haven't heard before. When I was a much younger lad, before I was a knight, before I'd been to Daventry, and even before I'd seen a dragon. It's a tale about a tournament that changed
The first
my
one
life.
of all.
It is a long story, but I shall tell it briefly.
Well, Triumph, this looks as good a place as any to camp for the night. Let's rest up. We have a big day tomorrow.
Well, you're a big day of dying right off the bat. Jeez. crap. Oh, I'm in control of this? Oh, I made it almost down with no pumps at all. That was actually pretty good. At least he survived. Nope, you're not that good yet. But here comes your hamster, your
After
mount.
gracefully rappelling down the cliff, I welcomed
Gracefully.
the sight of an actual road, the first sign of civilization.
Gracefully. What is this? The only money to my name.
Daventry was just a few miles to the east. I'd read all about its wonders in my travel books. I couldn't wait to check out its famous, fantastical floating island.
That's something I don't think I'd heard. Let's follow the cart track. The bridge is out. Their mounts look like the weirdest creatures. It's like horse dogs. Hamstered horse dogs.
Hey! Over here!
I could have sworn the parade of hopeful knights was scheduled for the next day. I should have been with them, marching with triumph. It seemed my first few minutes in Daventry were off to a terrible start.
So, how did you catch up with them?
I blew into this horn.
That
mean,
odd
this air
horn
pipe.
seemed to be missing some sort of mouthpiece.
Well, let's follow this trail through the woods. Something came busting through here. Having some serious trouble, like it's out of control.
Strange tracks blazed a trail through the forest.
Oh, I'm glad he noted it as I was noting it. Like, that's what we're following, if it hasn't been noticed. The little brown track marks that are weaving their way through the woods here. Somebody's having some trouble with the bridge being out. Huh. Facts keep going on. What else do we have here? What's
I
this?
wondered what those birds needed a toolbox for.
You don't have the strength to do anything about that, man. Oh, well, I guess I do. Oh, well, there goes the tools. Can I get the box at least?
Shame. The only tool left seemed to be a small hatchet. And no, Gwendolyn, before you start asking me thousands of questions about that hatchet, I did not go around using it on everything.
That's what he says. Any good adventure game player knows you use it on everything. Hammer and the chisel and the forceps might have been good too, but that's alright. I'm glad I checked. Follow the frog. What is
That
this?
wheel seemed freshly broken.
Can I take it?
That wheel seemed freshly broken.
Guess not. Oh, I see. The man came up, whoever was riding this came up over the side like that. Broke their wheel and continued on though. Ah, there you go.
Stand back, you dirty thieves! Wah!
Oh, it's just a boy.
That's
Don't
also
know where he's from, but it must be hard to pronounce. You know, you should never sneak up on a guy in a dangerous place like... No! What's wrong with your foot? Probably stepped on a spiniferous thornweed. Don't worry, I got
This
just
man
the
does
fix
the
for
voice
that.
of
Tell me,
SpongeBob.
is it more of a ow or a oh? Either way, the Merchant of Miracles has got you covered, but it'll cost you. I've risked my neck to forage the most rare, miraculous, mysterious, and oftentimes delicious ingredients. Ah, here it is. I massage this into my skin twice a day, and just look at my little biscuits. Well, now that I've molded over, you'd better not. It might stunt your growth. Ooh, such exquisite material. Hey. I knew you weren't from around here. Well, you best get going. Nobody likes a late night. Oh, wait. You're stuck here with me. Every bit
Late
is
night.
out. And my shortcut had a few shortcomings. I swear that rock leaped straight out of the water. Now I'm stuck here with no wheel, a lost toolbox, and Mr. Fancy Cakes. Say, I'll bet a fine, strapping young man like you could help me fix up this wheel. Yep,
I could help you with a lot of
me
things,
fix my
buddy.
chariot, and I'll give you a lift to the tournament. Hopefully no one else notices your horrible lack of punctuality. Oh, how rude. Do you have any questions for me?
Oh, just a lot.
Could you repeat that?
Try to keep up, son. Bridge is out, failed shortcut, flying rock, wheel broke, be a strapping lad, get tools, fix wagon, get a lift to the tournament.
All right, all right. Thank you for all your assistance or information, should I say. Another wheel, huh? All I got is an axe. We'll see what we can do. We can
Just a
just
little
keep
whoop here,
things.
a little elbow grease there.
Oh, can I pet your goats?
Stay away from my majestic unicorns.
Those are definitely not unicorns.
Perhaps there was a wheel on the other side of that river. Too bad I couldn't swim.
Can't swim.
How did you get across that river?
We used the axe. For reasonable usage. And like that. We fleet-foot our way across.
That missing wheel had me stumped. I had to go out on a limb to get past the root of the problem.
Ugh. Grandpa, your infamous puns are not my favorite.
What's the matter?
They're the best.
You don't like the timbre of my voice? You'll warm up to the puns.
These are terrible.
I think they're hilarious, but that's just me. I enjoy puns. We have fun here. Oh, that looks creepy. Something in the bushes.
Here, kitty, kitty. Not a kitty, not a kitty!
I'll stick your hand in there.
No wheels are there.
He stuck his hand in like all kinds of stuff back then too. Brambles.
An overgrown patch of spiniferous thornweeds obstructed a path to the water well.
The well with the ginormous dragon in it?
Perhaps.
Perhaps. Yes, it is. Of course it is.
I
Small.
tried to chop down those thornweeds, but my tiny hatchet was ineffective. I would need a bigger, sharper blade.
Creepy, Peter and the Wolf style music they got going on. I feel like that's a shortcut later. Eyes everywhere following me. It looks like some beasts have been trying to get into this thing. They keep this door shut for a reason. Let's definitely maneuver our way up. Up. And up. Over. And up. I don't know why I needed to press that again like I didn't know I was climbing up.
The town square was eerily quiet. Was I the only person in Daventry not at the parade?
Yeah, it seems like it. this tree?
Like me, this little tree was new in town and needed some time to grow and find its way. What? Too sappy?
I have nothing to say.
Warm up to it.
Yeah, you warm up to his jokes. So we got a, what's this? It looks like a bakery, an alchemist, and a blacksmith. Blacksmith seems like it would be the logical choice for getting something done, getting a wheel made.
Looked like a blacksmith shop of sorts. That sign was asking for tips, and there was a metal pan to collect coins.
Much like the
Big,
previous one.
Round. That should do the trick.
I love that his cape just makes shit disappear. But for honesty's sake, I should probably drop a tip.
I needed the money more than they did.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it that way. Keep my money. We'll bring it back into town. But I got what I need. It's gonna be a trip to get back, though. My time running short on what I like to do these videos for, unlike the last one's lengthiness. So, hope you guys enjoyed these. The next, we're gonna get this back to the merchant, and the merchant will hopefully get us to town. And we'll start finding out all of our duties and trials that we must achieve while we were working here. So, hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day. Hey fellow agents, don't forget to like and subscribe by clicking the button in the center of the screen. You can also find the last video by clicking the button to the left, and you can take a look at some of the other stuff I've done by clicking the button to the right. Hope you enjoyed the video, and have a good day.